Hey everyone, happy April 2nd. I am just going to once again film the assignment for today in case you want to follow along with me. And I think it's a good way to do it for today for sure because it's a web quest we have going on. But hopefully you're doing well and you're finding ways to stay present in our world with some hobbies. Check out Netflix from time to time. Just find ways to relax when you're not in school because you can't be stuck on a computer screen for 6 hours because we can't expect you to do that. That's just crazy. I can do it. You probably can't. So find some ways to take the breaks during your classes. So let's go ahead and look at our assignment for today. So we're gonna go to Google Document, Google Slides actually. It's right here, our Google Slides. It's called April 2nd Effects of the Scientific Revolution. I'm going to present that, and here it is. So you're also going to have to open up the Google Doc effects of the scientific revolution because it is sort of like a web quest where you're looking at the answers and going as you go, typing in those answers. So excuse me, this is what the document looks like, just like this. You get some questions, 7 questions, nothing crazy. And it's fun stuff, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to make it entertaining for y'all. So let's follow along with the slides or follow along with the video. It's up to you. Um, this is very important. If you're not going to do work for the day, just sign in on this attendance sheet. A lot of you don't do anything and then you're marked absent for the day. So instead of taking the L for the day, just write down how you're feeling. One, because it's a good way to, realize what you're feeling. But two, you want to be marked present, so do that. Yeah. Also, happy National Peanut Butter Jelly Day. Get yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some milk, and it's a great lunch. And for those of you who are allergic, I'm sorry. So let's take a look at the learning target and our focus question for today. Um, Looking at the effects of the scientific revolution, right? What are those effects? We're going to identify the main effects of the scientific revolution. So that's the learning target. This is what we're going to aim for today. So, a recap though, the scientific revolution, what is it? It's just basically us humans questioning nature, right? We're seeing things in nature and we want answers to them. We're also questioning life and how things work. And then how are we getting answers to these questions? Well, we're going to use observations. We're going to see what we see. We're going to do experiments and we're going to find the answers. So some of the causes, once again, are from yesterday. We're challenging the Catholic Church's beliefs. We're challenging the ancient Greeks and the Romans' beliefs as well. These beliefs are popular, but we just don't believe them. So we're going to question them and we're going to find answers because we can't just accept that God said so. Humanism, of course, once again, humans can achieve greatness without God. So once we have this mentality, we want to show off the human potential. The printing press also helps with the knowledge that's spreading, right? The knowledge spreads through the printing press and we can learn from one another. And also we have the explorers. They're exploring the world and they're finding these new things. And we then study these new things. We bring them back to Europe and we study the new things. So some of the effects, if it loads up, are right here. It's simple, right? Reason. Discover the answers to questions. Instead of relying on the church for the answers, we're going to rely on reason. We're going to go out there, we're going to discover the questions, find the answers, and then report it to other people. And we have some new ideas coming out of the scientific revolution. We have the scientific method, which I'm sure you're all familiar with since like 6th grade or maybe even like 3rd grade. It's just the rules to creating a proper science experiment. Once we have the scientific methods, we have a way to guide our questioning and our experiments, which is great. The heliocentric theory, once again, is the belief that the Earth is at the center, that the Earth is revolving around the sun. The Earth revolves around the sun. Some people thought the Earth did not revolve around the sun and that the Earth was basically at the center of the universe, but that's wrong. It's wrong, man. So the heliocentric theory, the law of motion, this is just studying the movement of objects, and this is how we get the whole idea of gravity come to life during the scientific revolution. So what are some of the inventions that we get out of the scientific revolution? Well, we've talked about one. This is the heliocentric theory, once again. The sun is at the center of the universe, and then the planets all revolve around it. Here's Earth, we revolve around the sun. We have the microscope, which is very important. We still use that today. We're looking at small organisms at a very, close lens. So thank you, scientific revolution, for that. We also have calculus, which is some really, really hard math. And as a recommendation, I wouldn't take calculus. I would take stats if you have the opportunity. Just my opinion. Me being biased with being a stats person. And then the telescope, right? The telescope lets us see into the sky and look at all the stars and the stuff in the sky. And of course, Galileo invents the telescopes, which helps prove the heliocentric theory correct. And basically, the scientific revolution leads to this other thing called the Enlightenment, where basically we're using the scientific method and reason to the laws. We're going to challenge the laws, we're going to challenge the governments, and we're going to basically come up with new ideas about governing people and lives and laws. So there's a great video here if you want to check it out. It's really good. But other than that, yeah, just go ahead and look at these questions, the web quests. Number 2, it's a pretty easy half a point for just answering what today is and then coming up with a holiday you would want to create. But then for number 3, you're summarizing the revolution, scientific revolution, in just a sentence. You're not copying and pasting from the slide or from a Google, search. You have to summarize what you've basically remembered so far. For number 4, what caused, so here's a couple of the causes, right? Right here. There's 4 causes. You're going to pick one of these 4 causes and then explain why that is the greatest reason for the scientific revolution. Pick one, explain why that is the greatest cause for the scientific revolution. Effect of the scientific revolution. Which one had the greatest effect on the scientific revolution? That's pick and explain. And then number 5, you're just listing the 3 new ideas that were created during the scientific revolution. That is on the slides as well. Then you're going to do some research. We just talked about some of the inventions that were created. You're going to research one idea or invention that the scientific revolution brings to us. What is it and who created it? There you go, some more points. And copy and paste the link you got that information from. Don't just say Google, because Google is not the actual website. Click on the link that Google gives you and then copy and paste that website. And number 7, the last part, you're going to read this section right here. I might make it 3 points. I'm going to make it 2 points is fine, actually. Yeah. So you're going to read that paragraph and then answer the question, how is the Enlightenment different from the scientific revolution? I just told you in the video, but look at the reading, read it. Use evidence. Let me write this part right here. Use evidence. Use evidence. I can't spell that word right. Evidence from today's reading and Google Slides. There you go. I think I'll make it 3 points. Why not? 3 points. 3 points. There we go. Awesome. So other than that, you should be good. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm available for you all. If you need help with anything, let me know. Schedule some Google meetings. Email me. Remember to sign in for the attendance, and we'll see you when we see you. Have fun, stay relaxed, stay off the screen, don't be on it too much. Sleep. Some of you are up till like midnight, and that's not cool. But yeah, bye.